Perform a 100-hour inspection of a propeller and determine airworthiness. Every flight adds wear. At over 2,000 RPM, each blade endures more than 10,000 pounds of outward force. Nicks, vibration, and weather take their toll, and even a small flaw can grow fast. Each rotation only makes it worse. That's why the 100-hour inspection isn't just a requirement. It's a critical checkpoint to catch hidden flaws. Let's take a closer look at the four key zones of a propeller that require careful evaluation, precise measurement, and sound judgment during a 100-hour inspection. Start with the spinner and hub assembly. These areas are subjected to intense vibration stress. Look closely for signs of oil stains, cracks near screw holes, or any missing fasteners. Also, inspect the hub seals and attachment points directly. Check for looseness, wear, or signs of active leakage. Any damage or missing components here can compromise the whole assembly. Now move on to the blade surfaces. You need to be material specific in your inspection. For metal blades, look for corrosion, nicks, dents, or leading edge erosion. Use a magnifying glass to distinguish surface marks from actual cracks. For wooden blades, you must check for glue joint separation, delamination, and moisture ingress. These may appear as discoloration or surface bubbling. On composite blades, perform a tap test. You should listen to sound changes that indicate internal delamination. Also check for erosion, lightning strike evidence, or cracks in the laminate. The next zone for inspection calls for the blade tips and metal edge protection strips. Tippings should be secure and fully bonded. Any loose fabric, separation, or lift along the tip is a red flag. This is especially important in wooden and composite props where tip damage spreads quickly. After blade tips and edges, you must check for blade tracking. Use a tracking tool or fixed reference to make sure each blade follows the same path. FAA guidelines allow up to 1 by 16 inch of variance from one blade to another. If the propeller is installed, either on the aircraft or mounted securely on a propeller stand, use a handheld digital or universal protractor. Check how far the flat of the blade slants from the plane of rotation. Uneven angles beyond the manufacturer's limits will throw off thrust balance and introduce vibration. Finally, decide if the propeller is airworthy. If damage is within FAA limits, blend, rebalance, and return to service. Document the repair, cite the manual or airworthiness directive, and log the sign-off. If damage exceeds limits, like cracks or broken tips, the propeller isn't airworthy. Remove it and send to an approved repair station. FAA limits can't be bypassed. A proper propeller inspection is more than routine, it's a safety decision. Every call you make and every detail you log directly protects the next flight.